setter at 7'1", number 34, Shaquille O'Neal.
And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Bryant, and the dunk by Kobe Bryant.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Patrick Beverly out there with Russell. Then there's Edwards, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 4 spot. Oh, here's Edwards. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so James will bring it up for Chicago. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's put in work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell's known for his lack of defense there for a while. But he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Poked away. Edwards passes to Russell. Towns against O'Neal. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Home team ball.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Down low. Towns with the steal. Outside Russell. Ball's knocked loose. Right side Davis. Outside for Durant. A three-pointer, no good. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
You think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Pass to Towns. Russell feeling it out a bit. Outside Edwards. Pocket 6. Now the pass to Towns. Connects from three-point range.
Anthony Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
LeBron James on the wing. Out to KD. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Russell passes to Edwards. Now here's Towns. It's blocked by Shaq, and he's able to get it back.
It's so obvious that Towns wants to learn and grow as a player. He's already an impressive force on the floor, but he's always looking for those little ways to up his level. And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed comes in for Vanderbilt, and it's Malik Beasley in for Russell. And it's James missing. Minnesota trails by 5. Here's Beasley.
2 minutes remaining.
And Durant sends it back.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has. That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant, who never ceases to amaze you.
And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort Credit Towns for improving in that area. And we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
Timeout called first of the game for Minnesota.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little and forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Reed the pass to McDaniels. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now, here's Reed. Beverly, Rose with the block. Inside. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Reed. No points in the game yet for him. It's Beasley on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now here's Beasley. To end the run. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Timberwolves been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. Rose passes to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Noel. This is it to Reed. Shot clock at 5, 11 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly.
对啊，他就是你去玩那个同学的那个6个随机那个机台没有？第二关的那个就是魔王就是胖子，只有柔破仔还是什么仔？对啊，对吧？对啊，well.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
On the court for Minnesota, Layman is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the point guard. So it's the Timberwolves now, following the miss by Giannis. Here's Layman. Pass to Bowmore. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Reed misses. Chicago leading by 13. Rose can't hit. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his third basket of the night.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Here's Layman. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Hard work on the boards, a lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Knocked loose. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a lot of catch radius on those alley-oops.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Prince finds Russell. Edwards against Anthony. And now Anthony pushing it up. Going back to stop him. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
His first personal. First team foul.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Towns against Porzingis. Russell passes to Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Rose. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Shot to stop the run. Chicago grabs the miss. And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with. Incredibly strong for his position.
And Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
Here's Russell following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just 4 to shoot. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Anthony with the block.
Patrick Beverly.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Beverly against Rose.
2 minutes remaining in the
And the dunk by Rose.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Pau Gasol is checked in for Porzingis. Davis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Paul George, he's checked in for Anthony. And Simmons subbed in for Rose. Okogie's checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for D'Angelo Russell. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
The Timberwolves have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
For the away team, Josh Okogie at the line. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. And Simmons has got the ball here for Chicago. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Leonard finds Davis. Outside for Simmons. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Now
here's Towns. He has 5. Here's Beasley over Gasol, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And although he's a little undersized as a shooting guard, Beasley is still a great rebounder.
Yeah, and can regularly hit double-digit totals in that area. Very quick to the ball, always nice to have a great rebounding guard.
To the inside. Everly with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons, and it's sent back by George. Leonard attacking. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Beasley. And no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss, but we'll see how long they can make this last.
There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Towns. Off on the layup. From deep, Gasol. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Chicago. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, Pau Gasol is out there with Davis. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the small forward.
The length and quickness of George is so difficult to guard against. That really compromises the defense, forcing them to foul. And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Chicago making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Towns. Out to Russell. Pass to Beverly. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Here's Vanderbilt. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more.
Anthony Davis.
That's just superb focus right there. I like how Davis takes the hit and just keeps working to...
That's his second personal.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Shaq's checked in for Chicago.
Anthony Davis at the line. One shot.
One of my favorite bigs in the entire NBA. When Anthony Davis is on the floor, it's appointment viewing only.
Bounce pass, Russell. Towns dishes to Russell. To the paint. It's sent back down by Simmons. And Davis, here we go. And it's slammed in by Davis.
That's a freight train coming down the tracks. Don't mess with ADs on the move.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Beverly, the pass to Towns. Another miss by Minnesota.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And that one's good. George.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable.
Team ball.
看起来就很短啊，虽然也没有多少。看到一些绿，我搞不好还是6。
Simmons passes to James. O'Neal kicks to LeBron. Another three for Chicago.
They made the most of their halftime adjustment. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
The pass to Reed. Edwards against LeBron. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
Edwards looking it over. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Reed. Here's Bolmaro. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
No, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Love the timing Davis has. He has a sense for when to rise up and slam down the alley.
Here's Bolmaro, defended by George. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside Durant. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Beasley, here we go.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Count it, good. Porzingis has got 15 points.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
McDaniels doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D by Kobe. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Durant drawing the double team. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Beasley outside. Durant with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. KD's got the ball. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. It's so fun watching him play.
Kobe with the steal. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Up high to stuff the alley.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
No good from Beasley. 1 second left. It's Giannis with and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
That's the way you want to end the court, with the momentum on your side.
And so it's Chicago, able to put on a show for the ages. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this.
那这样子如果我掉到9之下的话，我会为了第2碗炒饭就多加1小时。
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Malik Beasley. Prince out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in at the one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And it's Towns missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Here's Noel. And it's Beasley in the corner. And it's sent back by Kobe. Now here's Porzingis. Tight defense on him. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Chicago.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
KD looking around. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're on a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
George is checked in for Kobe.
2 shots.
Durant hits them both. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Giannis against Towns. Pass to Balmore. 6 to shoot. Towns kicks to Layman. Shoots over Leonard. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal.
And the defense knows George can score from there, which is what forces them to kind of compromise at times defensively. And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Saul comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and LeBron's subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Pass to Towns. Here's Balmore. The pass to Layman. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Down low. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Nice awareness from George. He just reads the D and makes a clever pass to an open teammate.
Here's Noel. Defended by Durant. Pass to Balmore. They need this one. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 4th rebound in this one. And finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Noel. Pass to Okogie. Here's Layman. James covering. Here's Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. To the middle. It's deflected. And George hits the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. McDaniels comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Prince in for Layman.
Torian Prince.
Here's Noel. Guarded by KD. And here's Reid. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bolmaro. It's hauled in by George. Here's Chicago. They're rolling here on a 15-point run. It's LeBron with the drive. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
There's not a more tenacious player than LeBron, and that's the quality you need on the offensive glass.
Bolmaro, the pass to Noel. Here's Bolmaro, defended by George. Bolmaro, that's good.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
Now here's Durant. D right on him. Here's Porzingis. Nobody near George. Another three for Chicago.
And look how quick on the draw George is. The moment he's got the ball, he's in motion for the shot.
Here's Noel. Guarded by KD. With the floater, and he sinks the layup.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to get this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness, just a total team effort.
And the first one
for the away team, Leandro Bolmaro.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
现在开起来了，一个黄，马王，失败彩重播，隔壁都吃掉完，然后小六弟吃了7碗，小六超怕，滴吃了7碗，超怕。 光华乐色面40块赚你成哦，光华乐色面还不错，还不错。光华乐色面也是不错。啊，我没吃过乐色面，不要加排骨哦。为什么？排骨真的是从厨余拿出来的，排骨稍微贵一点，抠门虽然薄到不行。可怜哦。 我的尾牙最凶，因为老板最小气，没有人敢跟我吃尾牙，因为我们饿到爆。有一天我来你家，我拿着刀跟叉，因为你出卖老大，因为老大没请我们吃饭。我最快睡着了。哎呀，啊，睡着了，不是。你家那边一人发一颗史蒂诺斯碎掉。大家辛苦啊！今年辛苦啊！干杯！把史蒂诺斯吃掉，全部一起睡。真的。醒来一人发一个餐盒哈，就是员工旅游那种，里面有那种茉莉花茶，然后葱花面包这样，一人吃一个就好，一人吃一份就可以。也太烂了吧！